Boom shakalaka, it appears like the financial crisis has been averted. Stay tuned to find out why Bitcoin is about to shock the world. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we have a bunch of very interesting charts as to why Bitcoin is about to shock the world, particularly because the financial crisis has finally been averted. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push that like button. And today, fear has gone back down to 33. We were at 40 yesterday. It was looking so good. And then down as the overall price goes down 2% in the markets today. Bitcoin at 28.90, Ethereum at 15.83, BNB at 3.37, XRP 46 cents, Dogecoin 11 cents, Cardano 40 cents, and Solana $32. And if we take a look at Bitcoin, there are a lot of bullish structures all here. One, we've broken a long-term downtrend that I didn't put on this chart, but basically a couple weeks ago we broke out of that long-term downtrend. But not only that, we have three nested double bottoms. A double bottom is a bullish structure. A double bottom inside of a double bottom inside of a double bottom is a very bullish structure. We've broken the first confirmation point here at $20,500, which will likely send it to the second, to the third, and then back to $30,000 plus. Not only that, we also have an inverse head and shoulders, which based on this would send the price roughly $25,000. Now, all of that stuff going on, we also have just recently averted the financial crisis. It turns out that over the past 100 years, the surest sign of an oncoming financial crisis was Philadelphia-based baseball team winning the World Series. In 1980 and 2008, two of the three times we had financial crisis, they won the World Series. They were just in the World Series, and guess what? They lost. That is great news for all of us investors and traders out there. But that being said, people are still getting very, very pessimistic on the market. Highest levels ever going off the charts. The put call premium is getting out of hand. This could get really ugly really fast for the puts. If price starts going up, it doesn't look good for them. And surprisingly, at the same time that retail FOMO going into puts, at the same exact time, the smart money confidence has almost never been higher. The big guys are loading up smart money confidence at historic high levels. Why is it smart money? Because they're corporate insiders and everybody else who actually knows what's going to go on. They're not retail put buyers. So, that being said, where does that leave us with Bitcoin? Well, there's a lot of people arguing that Bitcoin has not capitulated. But as Game of Trade says here, take a look at this chart once properly. Red would be capitulation. So clearly, Bitcoin has capitulated because it hit red. Same thing it did previous cycles. But not only that, if we take a look at extreme network capitulation, we're still in that territory, getting close to being out of it. You can see that this line down here is getting close to being out of it. We are still in extreme network capitulation. So far, 146 days. The longest by far. In 2011, it was 48 days. 2015, it was 48 days. 2018, it was 127 days. So today, the longest by far that we've been in extreme network capitulation. And even the drawdown from previous all-time highs, very, very similar to previous cycles. The price decline, less volatile over the cycles. Here was 93%, 85%, 83%, 75%. Currently 69%. The lowest was 73%. Likely, the bottom may already be in. If we take a look at money flowing, comparing Bitcoin with USD Tether, you can see they go in opposite directions. When Bitcoin price goes up, Tether goes down. When Tether goes up, Bitcoin price goes down. Well, if we take a look right here, we can see right now, Tether dominance, USDT dominance going down, Bitcoin price starting to go up. That would be the next phase of the cycle where we have a contraction, which means Bitcoin price gets higher and USDT dominance gets lower. We also see repeating cycles. If we take a look at this trend line, it was a bottom trend line from the 2019 cycle. We can see that once Bitcoin price broke out of that trend line, boom, took off. We see from the bottom of this cycle, once Bitcoin has broken out of there, which it has just done, likely to once again take off. Textbook SNR flip levels, support and resistance flip levels. We had resistance at 20,000. And then when we were breaking out from 20,000, a little bit of resistance there as well. We broke above there, and guess what? Previous resistance becomes support. We are seeing these retest levels, support levels at what was previous resistance. That's looking very, very good for a fundamental bottom for Bitcoin. Not only that, but the realized price and the median price, when they are at the same level, this has historically signaled the bottom was already in. We can see here And also back here, this was 2019, this was 2015, when we had a cross of the median price and the realized cross, which we're having right now, the bottom was already in, suggesting, as the pi cycle bottom indicator did, that the bottom is already in. Another great metric showing the moving regression prediction bands. When it gets down into this low level here, that historically has been bottom territory for Bitcoin. Also with this green right here, basically a parabolic trend out. The MR band right now at its inflection point, which has previously marked the beginning of significant uptrends. We can see historically when it was at these lines, boom, at these lines, boom. So a lot of indicators suggesting the price is going to move up. Now it may not be exactly tomorrow when it happens. You may not want to go 1000x long, but considering 2 to 5 years, yes, it's looking very good investment territory, not financial advice. TechDev here saying 3 months ago he laid out 3 milestones he was watching to confirm the end of Bitcoin's 1.5 year correction. 1 weekly RSI break of resistance. We can see that down here. Weekly RSI break of resistance. That has happened. Check. 2 weekly TSI cross. We can see this right here and right here. And we've had the weekly TSI cross. Check. 3rd, close above the 50 and 100 weekly EMAs. Well, we're still a little bit from there. That's $28,000 to $30,000. However, if you remember the triple inception double bottom, that's going to put us right around $30,000 plus. So that could be the 3rd check in the books if you really want to just wait for everything, which brings us to this last very interesting chart here. Why Bitcoin is about to shock the world. Okay, so if we take a look, 2018, 2019 versus 2022, according to Bollinger Bands combined with long-term risk indicator, it looks like Bitcoin is on its way to shock the world once again. So if we take a look here, we have the Bollinger Bands indicator and we have the long-term risk indicator right here. Now, when the long-term risk breaks a previous peak at the same time that we have a Bollinger Bands squeeze and crossover of this middle red Bollinger Bands line, those things indicated the very beginning of massive Bitcoin movement. Well, we have all of those signs coming up. We have the long-term risk breaking previous peaks. We also have the crossover in progress, the Bollinger Band squeeze, all of this lining up. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, because of Bitcoin, are about to shock or chock the world. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.